There we go. Well, hey, Spenda, thank you for pointing that out. Sorry about that. I was just, maybe I was just moving my mouth around. I wasn't actually talking. But yeah, I was just saying that I got up kind of late, and uh, but today for my Inktober, I want to do kind of like one of these using the tilt pen, basically. And normally I do horizontal compositions, but today I think I want to do um, a vertical one. Thanks for letting me know. I thought I had it working. So I was thinking I want to do something. I was thinking maybe maintaining sort of uh, having all of them revolve around trees in some way. Maybe just trees in the environment or something. Not exactly sure what the specifics would be of that. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe we'll do some kind of tree overgrown an area or something. So I was thinking we could have this. It's going to be kind of a close-up shot, so I want to get detail. So I want my tree sort of growing over. Let me try this again. We're going to have the tree going like this, and then we're going to put. And I might actually just try my other pen. Let me try this one instead. Yeah, this actually runs better. And then we're going to have maybe like a treasure chest or something down here. I'm going to do a quick underdrawing and just kind of play around with composition for a bit. Sort of do some doodles, see what if I can come up with for kind of placement of objects. Okay. The idea I want is a treasure chest or some sort of tomb or something overgrown with a tree. So maybe we'll make that just a little bit smaller. And I wanted to do. I considered doing digital Inktober, and I think that was the original idea behind it. But I decided I wanted to do. I mean, originally I wanted to do traditional, but I wanted to stream that, and that was kind of the most important thing to me. And it looks like digital Inktober is allowed, and seems like a lot of people do it anyways. So that's the plan. Okay, just playing around with a perspective here. Maybe I'll be looking down at it a little bit. And I might just doodle over this a few times before I come up with a composition I really like. I wanted to have these like branches overgrowing this like that. But maybe that would look cooler if I did it from more of a looking upwards angle. So imagine this cube here will be this chest or whatever. And I didn't actually do a warm up today. Normally a warm up would help me out a little bit. Hey JF Boards, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think I already like this angle better, so I can have like kind of it gives a more of a simple scenario, more of an epic looking shot, basically. So I'm just gonna rough out the basics here. But yeah, last night my friend and I we decided we would do a stream, and we would stream Dark Souls 2. We started by streaming Zelda, the original Zelda, and we were terrible at it, like embarrassingly terrible. At least with Dark Souls, we made some progress, but like with Zelda, I think we played it for like a few hours, and we only beat maybe one dungeon. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. One thing I was gonna have this right here with the composition. I almost had the tree coming out behind it, but I want the treasure chest to pop out in front a bit. So maybe I'll just, and since this is underdrawing, we're just gonna toy around with some compositional stuff still. And I want that to grow behind it, so you have a nice little break in the silhouette there. And just kind of feeling out the form, the shape. Maybe this tree started growing right next to this thing, and then as it got older, it just went crazy. It grew all over it and everything. Okay, I think think that's probably, maybe we'll have a root that's like shooting off from right here. Or like it's like a branch or a root. Let me test it out. Or maybe right there. And this will be kind of back here. But yeah. It's kind of interesting bouncing back and forth between like doing, predominantly my channel's all about art, but then kind of taking a break and just being goofy and playing some games. It's pretty fun too. It was, I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much just one person doing it, but having like, you know, my friend and I doing it, it was a lot of fun. He's a programmer and I'm an artist, so I think it was a nice mix of perspective too on the game we were playing. Okay, I think that's plenty far for an undersketch. So I'm just gonna take that, turn down the opacity a bunch, and make a new one over top. And now I'm gonna go in and I'm kind of gonna, for this area, I'm gonna focus on the detail of the. I haven't really decided if it's like a treasure chest or a tomb or something like that. I think it's more gonna be like the tomb side of things. So I just want to think of some patterning and stuff that might go on that. What kind of designs might be on this? So we'll start breaking up the shapes and kind of just extruding off them. A lot of times when I'm doing stuff like this, I kind of imagine if I was doing this in like a 3D program or something, how I would go about handling that. Like would I, push, pull, extrude, inwards, concave, convex, things like that. So as I'm working, I always sort of think about those things. Because I do a lot of work, 3D work, 2D work. I mix them and match them all the time. How is the audio mic levels? Is it pretty good? Are we okay there? Oh, also, is anyone else out in the stream? Are we have any other Inktober people that are going to work on it? This is actually my first year competing. Not really competing, but participating in Inktober. I hadn't done it before. I don't know, something, I think it kind of scared me off, like the idea of having to do a daily drawing. And I think it's become a little more acceptable to do it digitally, so that probably also helped me, because I honestly don't do too much traditional work other than I do a lot of sketching, just pencil sketching really. I don't really have any pens or inks or anything like that. But I really love the spirit of Inktober, the idea of just taking something and making good habits about doing daily studies and things like that. I'm actually going to make this have like another layer up on top. It's going to add to it a little bit. And then with this layer, I'm going to start thinking about like maybe this is a little bit broken up. We've got some, and then we have the trees kind of crushing its weight on the stone. Maybe it started to chip away. And thinking about some more patterning, just some geometric shaping and stuff like that, kind of come across with what kind of culture built this or constructed this. Super excited about October. Halloween is, like, I've always enjoyed. Well, yeah, I guess when I was younger, my family didn't celebrate Halloween, but as soon as I was able to celebrate, I suppose I really enjoy Halloween. It's been super fun. My first time going trick-or-treating, I actually went when I was 18. I had never gone before. and that was a lot of fun. I went as a cliche vampire, you know, the fangs and everything, just like a cloak, the large cloak, like the default vampire thing you'd get. Hey, welcome back, Mumbles. How are you doing? But yeah, so yeah, vampire was my first Halloween. What's some first Halloween outfits for other people out there? Did anyone else? Does anyone else remember what they did for their first Halloween? Mumbles, was yours Link maybe? Striker. How's it going, Striker? You know, I'm kind of sleepy too, Mumbles. It was a late night. Oh, we're doing good, doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Just get a good night's sleep. Yay, going good. I uh, streaming for 6 hours straight was it took a lot of energy out of me. I had some strange streams because of it. I think too. Yeah, but it was a ton of fun. Already gambling, huh, Mumbles? Oh, is it not working? Oh, here, hang on. I might have to turn Revlobot on. Hang on, I'll get it going for you. I think there's a. I can probably activate him from chat, but I don't. I always forget to. There you go. There you go. I'm just looking at some reference of stone and stuff right now, trying to find some. 190. Is anyone gonna save them up for Banner Saga, or is it just too fun to gamble? To live dangerously. I guess you can. I mean, it's only was it 20 to even add to the Banner Saga pool. It's not even that much. Well, good. You keep saving up then. Wait, how do you only have 100? Have you been? Oh, okay. Have you been putting them into the pool? You have 11 tickets in the pool. Nice. Quietly winning everything. Oh yeah, I can. I've even forgotten like different keys to use. I'm so sleepy. Gotta get my Inktober done though. Well, I'm glad you liked the demo. Then I really hope you win it. I already had it on another system, so I was like, oh, you know, I don't need to. Like, I got it in, I think, like a Humble Bundle or something like that. And I was like, I would like to give this away to some people. Because I already have it on, I believe I have it on Xbox. It's a beautiful game. The art's super inspirational. I wanted to give at least 8 one good reward because the X Files one. Oh, oh gosh. I think Banner Saga 2 might actually be out already. I wonder. I wonder how different it is from the current one. The amount of build up for that X Files reward was ridiculous. I don't know, Set was up pretty late too, so I'd be surprised if Set's awake. I'd be surprised. Kimchi has been sleeping so much. He's sleeping again. R.I.P. Set. Hey, Bangs. How's it going? Welcome back. The disappointment just killed him. It was too much for his heart to take. Pixel, I saw your face. You blend in with us well. Beard, glasses. Well, then Mumbles. Mumbles, I don't think he doesn't have a beard, so. But we won't let Mumbles' lack of facial hair be a disappointment. We welcome all facial hair people. It's all going according to plan. You just like materialize next to us on the couch. Whoa! Mumble's lack of beard does rest in peace. How's everyone's Sunday going? Hopefully a nice lazy one. Oh, maximum duty. Oh man, as soon as he left maximum duty, the kill count, it just it just didn't it just didn't work as well. Mumbles tried. He did alright for a while. But he was blinded by gambling. Yeah. Mumbles did add, you did add some cool stuff to it though. You had the icons on the side. It got upwards of like, it was like 30 or 40 I think though. We ended up dropping the who died count thing because we'd always take turns. Although then we kind of stopped taking turns because I was getting tired, so Michael played mainly. But you're the best at keeping score. Is the short of it. I think it was probably closer to 40s. Thank you, thank you. I think that's the truth because I definitely didn't. Oh, Clint. What did X Files do? We don't want to talk about it. Basically, what it did was disappointment. I could lower the price to like 5 ginger snaps, and then maybe it would be worth it. That's that's what I should shoot. I should change the X Files command to disappointment command, and then have it do the same thing. Would a robot tell you he was a robot? Hmm. don't don't do it. Don't do it. Use them for something else. Mumbles, you can't. You can't. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Maximum Duty. Little brother, I never knew you were such a bad influence. I was planning on doing a Deku tree drawing at some point. He did hate it. When I recorded it, he hated it. When I prepared it. The turn test. Uh, I'll just like Google how to pass Turing test. How many snaps? Okay, I can do the. I'll do the. I gotta. Wonder if there's like some way I can have like a list of tutorial suggestions that people can just add to. I mean, as long as they're legitimate. I'm trying to get a nice mushroom. I don't like these mushrooms. Are you using reference? Yeah, I always use some sort of reference for trees. I always look up big epic trees and stuff like that. I usually Google like epic tree. I don't like that mushroom shape either. I can do I'll do a tutorial. Just gotta do practice. One thing I always do is I group things when I'm doing backgrounds. You'll notice I'll do like a group. Here I've got little groupings of mushrooms. I'm gonna do one right in front of it too. Hey Strand Pirate, welcome back. How's it going? Yeah, could Striker, are you following me on Twitch or Twitter? Or send it on Twitch too, just send a message tree tutorial and I'll work on putting it in the queue. Because I would like to do a tutorial for you. I'm sure other people would like it too. I'll have to do some practice prepping up on it and figure out what either one's fine, or my Facebook, which is like Kaminski art or something like that. Pretty much any sort of messaging thing. Tree tut tut. Yeah, word it like that too. Later I'll be like, what does it mean? Thank you. That's fine. It tends to do that. Oh, I should probably save this. Inktober. Day 2. Where am I from? I am originally from Michigan. That's where I grew up. And right now I reside in South Carolina. So the United States, and I'm a northerner. So I have a Midwestern northern accent, I suppose. Yep, I'm streaming on YouTube too. Where are you from, Strand Pirate? Don't mind me asking. Manufactured in Michigan, shipped to South Carolina. Did I say North Carolina? Sounds like a mistake a robot wouldn't make, saying North Carolina. Austria? Oh, cool. What time is it in Austria right now? I am of basically a neighbor, huh? 9 p.m. Ooh, it is 3:17 p.m. right now. Yeah, right on the money, Striker. I had a really good reference for a tree. There was a, I don't know if I have it still. It was like a 3D ZBrush sculpture someone did, and it was beautiful. I don't know if I have it still. Yeah. As far as digitally, yeah, I've always drawn in Photoshop. I did a tiny bit of drawing in that one free program, GIMP, just because I didn't have Photoshop installed on the computer I was on. But yeah, I got so used to Photoshop. I think it's because I started originally not drawing in Photoshop, but just do GIMP cringes. There's a lot better options out now, so yeah, I can understand the cringing. But as a free option back in the day, I don't know if it's even updated anymore. But it's not bad for just drawing basic stuff. Photoshop, I always kind of look at as kind of the core basics of a drawing program. It's kind of like the cold hard facts. It's more robotic than some other programs that like Painter and things like that add like a little bit of flair. So of course I would like it because it's more robotic. I like Paint Tool Sai as well. I have that. I actually bought that program. Maybe for one of these. That's actually, that's a good idea for the inking to use that program. It's much better at inking. Yeah, I've tried Krita out before too. And Photoshop used to be pretty pricey, but after they did their monthly option, it's very reasonable. So, oh, did you? It's a great program. I showed my girlfriend Megan those, and she was thrilled by all the kimchi art. She was super happy. It made her morning. Jupe is a lot nice options for the post process illustration. I think Photoshop is better. I haven't heard of Jupe before. Let's see. We can pull up. Let me see. I saved them to my desktop. I don't know if I've saved them to the. Okay. Now you've said yes and no too many times. I have no idea what's going on. Twitter. Tweets. I don't know if I have the other kimchi one. I have sets kimchi. Here, let's see. Copy. Here's sets kimchi. Could you post the other one? You did the other one, right? Maximum Duty? Oh. Oh, I thought it was a program. Durr. Okay, okay. I got you. Okay, you can use jump now that I know what it means. Yeah, I have yours, Maximum Duty. I have yours saved to my laptop, not my desktop. So if you could post that, if you still have it. That's a bit too much detail on this. I'm gonna go just thicken up this edge a bit. It is. Look at kimchi down the bottom, and then he also used the pumpkin from the painting I did the other day. The one that's like, ooh, and then I didn't even notice at first, but the candy corn staff, super good. It's so good. It's not as good for inking, for coloring, but the post processing a picture. YouTube is the best one. Do you mean me? Do you mean Facebook? I mean Photoshop. It's okay. I did the same thing. Yeah, I just woke up, so my brain is. It's not. Oh, it's so cute. So adorbs. Oop, that's the wrong one. Nope. Nope. That's not working either. Oh. Kimchi is getting a little tubbier. It's very accurate. It's very cute. It's like an icon version. It would make a really good sticker. It was pretty fun playing games last night. That was a nice little change of pace. Learning nothing and just shutting off the mind. Ooh, it should be a sub icon. Yes. Ugh. I need like a gazillion viewers to even get to that level, though, I think. I don't. Bring them all. Just bring viewers just so we can get that sub icon. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. It was great to have. Michael's actually still here. I don't know if he wants to come and say hi. He's a real nice guy. I work with him at the studio. Here, let me yell. I'll mute it for a second. Goon comes to hi.
It's ghetto ass. I can't even. Where am I? I'm not even in it.
You're right there.
Okay, I'm kind of in it. I'll turn it a bit, and I'll put it back. God, I have not showered today. We're up to what, 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna turn this back down. Maximum duty. Our death counting bro.
Yeah.
However, I don't even remember.
I think we were up to probably about 40.
Probably.
It's about to go to bed, but I saw they.
My shower count 0. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey Daniel, welcome back. Shower count 0. Oh, you're too good at counting stuff, duty. It is your duty.
Goodbye, everyone.
He's working on some game dev stuff. Trying to get the tree to have a little bit more curve right here. It kind of flattens out. Celebrity guest Seth Rogen in the house. Tim, you won't believe what I just 4 hours ago. What'd you do 4 hours ago, Daniel? Strand Pirate. I am a concept artist by day, and also a concept artist by night. So yeah, I do this for work. Not like the same stuff, but yeah, for a smaller studio. Duty's duty upon even hurt my brain cells. What'd you do 4 hours ago, Daniel? Hey, Vero. Welcome back. Yes. Are you going to share with the chat, everybody? Or, Daniel? Share with everyone? Show us. Show us what you drew. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I would like to see it. Don't have Wi-Fi in my room. Nice little spider web. Pirate Strand, what do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Bye, Maximum Duty. Enjoy the meal indeed. Have a nice meal, duty. That sounds so terrible. I'm gonna do some like, well, some more support beams maybe for this spider web. It's probably good for now. Should we do a bonus Inktober after this one? This one didn't really take too long. Yeah, typos are fine. No worries. I, too, am a destroyer of words. Creator of typos. You'd think a robot would be able to spell better. So much brain lag going on. Same here. I mean, I think it comes from staying up like so late too. Let's add a little bit of texture here and there. Cross hatching. This thing just got sat on basically. Let's add like a little like corner that's fallen off on the side here. Yeah, I still consider it the morning, so I'm definitely brain lagging too. Even though it's 3. It's the morning to me. So pretty few little dots here and there for some texture. That is one thing I do miss from traditional drawing, is just taking like, I used to do a lot of charcoal drawing, and I would take a toothbrush, crush up charcoal, and put in some water, then dip the toothbrush in there, and then just use the bristles and just spray it all over the painting or drawing. Yeah, the drawing. It was great for adding like skin details and stuff. Maybe I'll do just a hint of trees in the background. I'll try it out, see if I like it. We got a tree line here, so it's just kind of the basic stem of it. And it's pine trees, so just sort of add these on top. Just little gibber gibbers. Unhappy trees. It's not bad. It might lose some focus on the composition because of them, though. It kind of fills out the world a bit better. I think I like it. I finally know what to do with my hands. Draw. For those of you who weren't here for last night's gaming stream, I discovered that when I draw, I have my hands are very occupied. But if I play games or if I'm hanging out next to someone and they're playing games and I'm on the stream and just like talking or whatever, I don't know what to do with my hands at all. They just sort of, I become overly conscious that they exist. If anyone knows what that feels like, if not, maybe I am a robot for sure then. Doing a few of those mushrooms that grow on the sides of trees. I love drawing those on here. So you can be pretty vague with them. It gives a lot of nice little texture bits. And also it's what they call it, it's like a, how if you look at Bart Simpson's his character design in his shows, they call them like cheat lines or something, where they have like basically lines that show the curve of a character. And if you're simplifying a character for a cartoon and stuff, that's always good to include. With one bigger mushroom right here. And just one solo one up here. Unable to determine hand placement, fatal error. It's true. It's very true. Well, I think this is good for this one. So we'll call this one A, and then we'll do another one. I think I have another idea. Maybe I'll play on the same theme for the next one. I want to do. It's a bit of a throwback to an old piece I did, so I want to do that. Let's see. So we'll start another one. We'll do 2 and then call it a day for the stream, though. I'd like to go longer, but got some stuff to take care of. So this tree, let's see. I'll do a quick underdrawing. Let me actually make sure that that was just, here's my initial underdrawing for that one, part of it, and then there's the final. I'm just gonna lock this layer so I don't accidentally draw over it. Pop chop. Shrooms. Well, I don't know if they're shrooms, but. Okay, with this one, it's gonna be similar. Actually, wait, I have my traditional. Here's my traditional sketchbook. Let me see if I can. This is what I draw in. This is where most of my ideas come from. I don't know if that's focusing nicely. It's kind of hard to see. So I was gonna look through here for some old ideas, maybe. Yeah. We'll just go with it. So that's usually what I do most of my traditional drawing in. I want to do another kind of upwards tree, but I want the focus of this one to be a little bit more on what's in the air and less what's on the ground. We'll have a little bit of ground here just to kind of hint at depth and stuff. Welcome back, Dan. And I'm putting those cheat lines on here, and you can draw through the whole shape. And that's actually, yeah. Let me talk about a tree tutorial really quick. So basically, let me turn this layer off. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I'm not. So you could be like, okay, so I want to design my tree. Do I want my tree to be? You want a curvy tree? Draw like your line of where you want your tree to go, kind of like the action line of the tree. And then, so here's the ground. So now we want the outsides of this tree. We could draw the outsides is one way. We could do it like that. And then think like if you're doing 3D work, you've got these cylinders that construct the tree. So just draw these cylinders along the tree to kind of create that depth. And trees, when they grow, they tend to, their branches sort of all just go up. They rarely bend down. You can do that too though if you want. So you can kind of do like the branch comes out here and it grows over, and then just imagine these branches have these rings on them as well, and then you can just use these lines. So here's how you could kind of start like with a basic construction of a tree. And depending on, so if you want this tree to come forward, this branch to come towards you a bit more, maybe you have it bend like this. If you wanted to push it away, maybe you'd have it on the back side of the tree like this, and it's going to bend away like that. And maybe even the branch starts turning this way. Let me see if I like my previous drawing better. Yeah, I kind of want to do this one more, but we'll draw this one a little bit longer. So that's kind of, so if you had a branch coming out here, you could be like, okay, this is the branch line, and then just figure out where that goes. This is a little bit, we've got a little bit of a tangent right here. You can watch on your phone, nice. So let's have this branch start right here, and I'm going to have it grow out like that so it sort of breaks away a bit more. And then you can just kind of draw these circles to sort of get the idea across of that shape. Even if you don't end up showing that when you're done, you can still use it. But see how that's starting to give that form of a tree? And then you could decide if you want your tree to kind of grow in like a spiraling pattern, or maybe it just has bark chunks that sort of go up this way and sort of run lines and veins through the tree essentially. I'm going to try going with this tree. It looks a little more different than most of my trees. But see how I just kind of had that line of action for the tree to start. And now I'm just thinking of compositional positioning for some of the tree elements. And what was I going to say? I forget. Let me look if I have... Here's a really crazy tree reference I found. It's not maybe the best for this, but they're these super colorful trees that exist in the world. That's kind of a cool illustration of kind of the tree. See that branch coming forward? And you can see how it connects here. But yeah, these colors are actually natural in this tree bark. So that's a really crazy inspiration for a tree. But I don't know if I have a big like. Oh, here's another cool tree to look at. Like, look at all these branches and vines hanging off of it. That's pretty cool. And look how huge it is next to it. So this one could be a good inspiration. It doesn't have very good structure on the inside, so it's a little hard to tell. But whenever you're drawing, just get a bunch of trees together. Figure out what it is that your goal is for the tree that you're working on. And just go from there. There you go. Rainbow, is it eucalyptus? Eucalyptus, right? So yeah, whenever you're practicing, always remember to use reference. Reference is great. You don't want to copy the reference. You want to take the reference and modify it, and it's kind of like the same thing if you're looking at like a chair or something as a reference. You take that chair and kind of turn it, maybe move it around 3D to suit your composition. Just learn from it. Like maybe you'll draw it a few times to get an idea of what it looks like. And Clinty, thank you for knowing the type of tree. I have a bad habit of just pulling reference and not really learning about the item I'm pulling reference from. Like, it would probably be better as a concept artist to go in and be like, okay, well, why is this tree this color? What happens to it? What's the reason that it turns these colors? And then maybe I could think about that in my worlds. Ostetel Metal. I have no idea how to say your name, but thank you for the follow. I'm sorry for destroying the pronunciation of it. I appreciate the follow, and welcome to the stream. Ooh, that's a lot of nice pencils to use there. You got to start using them right away. Never. That's the problem with if you have too good of supplies, you feel bad about using them. But just make sure to uh, don't think about that. Just be like, I want to make cool art with these, and try to ignore their cost. I know it's hard, but that's a good tip, Clinty. Thank you. So kind of like they add up, so they would sort of for weight and stuff, they might be equal. Let's see if I can post this in here. Turn it sideways. Cool. I like the stone structures and stuff. Feel free to criticize. That's really cool. I'd like to see. Let's see. You've got good form here. Maybe just see if you can get like less of a flat composition. Maybe it's coming forward more and everything like that. My only criticization would be I'm not really sure what these things do. It's like adding robot elements or something. Um, maybe explain more what those do, or maybe have more of that influence the rest of the construction of the creature. I like his happy face, his eyebrows. That's cool. Nice work, man. Nice work. Oh no, the gambling has begun. But yeah, the idea here, I want to do these. Oh, it's art. You drew it. If the intent was art, well, it's good. You're on a good track. So I'm gonna have these kind of dangling, maybe like totems or something. I'm not really sure what they'd be. Call it like a prayer tree or something like that. And let's see. Give a little bit of shape. Maybe some of them have different shapes. Maybe all of them have like a centralized theme of sort of this eye. They're attached by the string here. Let me see if I want another branch kind of shooting off. Maybe like a partial branch that isn't completely grown right here. Okay, and then grounds here. Maybe one of these is laying on the ground here. Let's pull this over here. That's looking really cool. I need to watch more of that show. That's looking really nice. Book boxes. I do a mixture of freelance and work for a studio. My day job, I work for a studio as an environment concept artist, and then most people contact me for freelance to do environment concept artwork as well. So that's my day job. I wonder if I should put a branch here. Yeah, it is looking really good, Striker. I love seeing everyone's work in here. It's great. Yeah, no problem. Let me turn this down a little bit and then... Okay, here we go. Now we can start drawing the tree. I'm actually going to reference my own tree painting for this one. It's a little similar. It's this guy right here. I'm going to reference this tree. So this is kind of a similar idea to this one. I'm going to have this tree really like spiraling. Still liner that stuff. And when I finish with the shading, I'll be sure to show you the finished piece. Yeah, I'd love to see the finished piece. That'd be great. One thing with trees I'm not the best at always is kind of coming up with that, how they connect the branches. Sometimes I mess that up a bit. Should actually let me get another tree reference here. Tree. I'm trying to find a good reference for kind of the connecting point of the branches. Sometimes I forget that stuff. Cover the connection with moss and birds. That's a good idea. Just avoid the connection altogether. twistytree.jpg. Exactly. I do like my twisty trees. I had for breakfast I had been talking about it for a few days now. I think I had it the other day on stream too. The egg in a basket, or Popeye egg. How is that sock in your hand? What? Oh, it is called a smudge guard, and mine's starting to rip. My finger's starting to come through it. But yeah, it's forgot how to spell smudge. But yeah, smudge guard. And there are a few different types of them you can get. This one's just, I can I'll pull up a link in a little bit here, and I can put that in the chat. I bought this one. It's like this old lady. Oh, she's not an old lady. Just some random lady had started making them for drawing hands, and then a digital artist got a hold of them, and it's like, these are awesome. And I think it really helped her business take off. Yeah, smudge guard. SMUDGE. There we go. Yeah. Smudge sock. Super good for drawing on Cintiq or on Intuos. Much more useful on Cintiq, just because the screen heats up a little bit, and your hand kind of sticks to it. Doesn't slide around as well. So I would highly recommend him. I think some people are saying that they kind of like draw like that or something maybe. Because it's hard to draw without your hand flat on it. And then also I think it would be better for uh, your arm, because when you're drawing, you're supposed to use your whole arm. You're not supposed to draw with your wrist. And another good tip, uh, have your elbow resting on something, because otherwise you're putting all your strain on your wrist. And if you're drawing all the time, like I draw, 8 hours a day, then I come home and I draw for another like 5 hours or something. So I'm drawing a lot every day. Yeah, there's the website, Clinty. Thank you. So yeah, I'm drawing a lot every day, and you got to make sure and keep very conscious about your posture. Which my posture is a little bit bad right now because my screen's a little too far away because my desk isn't a good desk for this. I do have a swivel arm on my Cintiq, which helps, but I still can't get it quite close enough. Yeah, that would work too. Great suggestion. Although that only applies if you have pantyhose laying around. Yeah, I think it should be pretty much the same. Let's try it out. I think it's universal. Let's discover that. Why is my pen not working? My pen stopped working for some reason. Oh, maybe I was erasing. Yes. It works for lefties. Yes, I think it was set mentioned a glove, but I don't remember what it was called either. It was a little fancier. It looked a little bit more like a biker glove. Um, the answer to this is a right-handed one or left, whatever. They work left and right. True, Clinty. Oh, I wasn't saying I was embarrassed about it. You don't know how many I have. Everyone's going to think, with a beard like this, they're going to assume things. I think one thing I should probably, with this Inktober thing, is kind of play a bit more with variety and line thickness. That might be good. Yeah, they are. There's off-brands of them and stuff. I use all my freelance money and use it as a tax deduction. I might have even used money from my like loan money. There you go. Yeah, DokiWare. Thanks, Bangs. Yeah, that one. It looks much fancier. I don't know the price. Let me look at shop. So they're 19. How much are the smudge guards in comparison? So I've had this one smudge guard for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So definitely worth the $20, $10, $15, whatever the investment is. Definitely worth it. 15, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, even that though, that's super worth it. Yeah, so probably with shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, it might be worth checking if they also have it. Speaking of Amazon Prime, I saw a thing that if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, you also get Twitch Prime. I did not know that. So I'll have to activate that because I have Amazon Prime. Yeah, basically I think it just comes down to what you want it to look like and whatnot. They both look very good for the job. So I think either one would be perfect. The Doki one looks like it's made out of probably better material, longer lasting. And if this one lasted like 4 or 5 years, I mean, I'm paying like a penny for a use. Oh, you made it, got 60 upvotes? Nice. What's your meme? That's pretty good. Promise mom spaghetti, but you get macaroni. Nice. I've never made a meme. Though I think Michael is the Beard Phantom. I think he has some potential with that pancake one. Gets my knees weak. Slow and steady gets the spaghetti. He should have went slower. I guess I'll have to get on that memeing, huh? A memeing streaming master disaster. How do you make straight lines? Try to use your whole arm. And make lots of lines too. I'll draw a few lines and then just delete them. That is one thing that the Cintiq helps out with a lot. It's much easier to do straight lines and stuff if you have a Cintiq. So it's like I'm cheating. Yeah, actually, like a warm-up is just to do this. Just draw lines, lines, lines. If you want a super straight line, you can just hold shift. But I actually prefer, like, if I do a line like this versus a line like this, I prefer the line on the right a lot more because it has like feeling to it. It looks more natural. It lives in the world. But if you're doing super mechanical stuff, like a Tim robot or something like that, then you definitely want to hold shift. But I'd recommend just getting better at drawing straight lines, just working on that as much as you can. It takes a long time, and I think a lot of it has to do with Tim robot confirmed. 20 Tim robots out of 21 agree. Or 999,000 robots, Tim robots out of 999,000 robots agree. But the Cintiq part makes it a lot easier. Because I know even at work, like, I don't have a Cintiq, and sometimes drawing stuff gets difficult. Well, drawing like straight lines like that for sure. Everyone might be onto something because you're not the first ones to call me a robot. Just get good, scrubs. You know, like Dark Souls, the thing that I didn't get good at. Do the math. The drawing math. Yeah, that's true. Like I do rotate the canvas a lot. See, like rotating it, drawing that line, and that helps a lot. Very true, Clinty. And really, my lines aren't that, they're not that straight. They look all right though. They get the job done. That's kind of like a lot of this perspective. I'm just kind of making it up. Do you do studies or used to? I still do studies. Not terribly often. I kind of consider a lot of the work I do on streams almost like studies. Like I would say these are studies. But yeah, I still do. But you mean like studies where I actually reference things exactly? Yeah, I do that still. I used to do tons of them. I should do more. I should do them all the time. But sometimes I'm kind of bad about it. Maybe when I finish Inktober, I'll turn that into a daily study or something like that. Yeah, I did some cloud studies the other day. Like I felt like my clouds were a little bit stiff and suffering a bit in some of my paintings. So I recreated a bunch of clouds, painting from reference, and just focused only on clouds for a bit. And that helped a lot. I learned a ton from that. I'll put this one, move this one up a little bit. But I highly recommend studies. And if I wasn't so busy normally, I'd probably do more. But that's a bad excuse. Like here, we don't have to have that. Since this line's so thin, we can just pretend it's connected. You don't have to connect all lines. If you look up like the Gestalt principles, if anyone's familiar with those, there's proximity. Ooh, my viewer count's going up. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by the stream, everyone. I really appreciate it. It warms my robotic heart. My CPU is warmed. And I'm just gonna, might grab my splatter brush here really quick. Bloop. Oh, that's not it. This is it. It does. It does, you're right. Ooh. Mashiable. Thanks for the follow. Oh, I don't even know if I want to see that face I just made. Set, welcome back. We were just showing off your drawing a little bit ago here. Your Inktober #1. At least he has a hardcore. Thanks, Striker. Yeah, we were showing off the pumpkin warrior. Yeah, it was super cool. I want to look up some Kelvin and Hobbes. I love the way Bill Waters and it's Bill Watterson or Bill Waters. Bill Watterson, yes, I always forget. I love the way he does drawings. He does inking. Like his forests and stuff. Let me see if I can find some. Like here's a great reference. Just like look at the way he did the stump. And like he has like these little bits of grass that kind of are incomplete. Like that. That's super nice. He just like hints of a stone here. So that's another reference. Like I'll reference drawings and paintings and anything that's really inspiring me. I really like he does like this thing where he does little just blip blips to be different plants and stuff. Those always look really nice too. Maybe we'll do some other little shapes and stuff. Ooh, do it, maximum duty. Yeah, let me know when you draw a shape and I will... You're welcome. Let's see, so I got most of my underlines drawing up. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Yeah, exactly, Clinty. Like it's better to just have like hints of things, and that's kind of like what I was doing up here with that line. Like it didn't make a complete line. I sort of hinted at it. And that's one thing I do need to work on is kind of hinting texture. It's like not doing complete texture, so maybe just texture in some spots. I was super excited. I don't know how far along it is, but one of my former professors, she's doing a commission for me. And I wept. I was so excited. I was like, "Could you do a commission?" And she said that she could do a commission for me, and it's gonna be a drawing of Samus. I'm so excited. I wonder how far along she is on it. I'll have to ask her. I don't want to bother her. She's super busy too. So whenever she gets that, I'll definitely show that off. Hopefully get it printed and such. I've always been a huge fan of Samus. Also, she works at, I probably shouldn't say her name, I guess, but she works at Retro Studios, which they're the ones that did the Samus game, like Samus Metroid Prime and stuff like that. Look up a mossy tree. So I want to add a little moss to this tree. That's the thing too, like when I do referencing things, I'm always combining lots of different references. Like here I found a nice mossy tree. Ooh, it's super big file too. No, there's a real person inside Samus. Curses! So that earlier suggestion of moss is coming into play. Just using little scribblies and stuff, kind of hinting at the edges. Oh my god, set. Also to note, if say the Steam game giveaway thing, say it's a game you don't really want, you can save up your points and apply them to a game that you might be more interested in. Must gamble. Oh. But yeah, so if there's a reward that you might be more interested in than group pressure, then just hold out and wait for it. Maybe the price will just go up. Also, I was also thinking of making it super cheap and having the command just be disappoint. Okay, so now I gotta think, like, do I want to put some more trees in the background, maybe? Just some hints of them. Or maybe these are smaller bushes or something. Don't do it. I feel so bad about that. Because I kind of have, like, I had, like, arbitrary prices because I don't know exactly how much everything would cost or how long it would take to get it going. So some of the things ended up being not the best. Oh my god. How do you do it, Set? Set, does it just make you feel guilty every time you see Mumbles just like lose everything and then you're just like, I'm just gonna gamble up, get a few hundred? No pain, no gain. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Gamble 44. Oh! Ouch. I think it's when you go too high with the gambling numbers, or too often maybe. I don't know. See you, Dan. Thanks for coming by again. I appreciate you stopping by. Set. That's crazy. Hope to see you soon, Dan. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm streaming an Inktober every day. I don't know. I don't have a set time. Probably all my other streams will happen after 6, so I get out of work. So just make it a command. Set wins. X-Files theme plays. I would be fine with that. Every time you like win over X amount or something. I just need to work on my little commands. Bird. Looks a little weird. I don't like that bird. Too big. Just little bloops. Striker 1. Oh, striker. Somebody's messing with the gambling stuff. Everyone's having great success. Oh my god. It's the even numbers. Oh, Clinty, I think you asked a while ago about studies. I did a bunch of like leaf studies recently. It's funny that I'm not drawing any leaves really. I could have like a random one. Wait, what did it? It's lucky. Pixel Bangs gambled. Wow. That's pro tips. It can't be like a complete 100% success. There's got to be a. There's got to be a downfall. Pro gambling. Part of me feels guilty for. As long as everyone doesn't just like become horrible gamblers in real life, then I won't feel bad. But if that happened, I'd feel horrendous. And then one. 22 lucky number proofed. I got 202. And I'll be right back. Save those snaps, yo. I agree with Pixel Bangs. And I'm back. I'm gonna do one more drawing and then call it a day. So Beard Phantom was showing me his game he's working on. Looks pretty cool. I don't want to spoil what it's about or anything, but it looks pretty sweet. It's pretty funny. We were playing it for just a second there while I was getting some food in my belly. Yeah, save them for after the, if you don't want Banner Saga, or don't want to try getting that, save them for after that, and then, another game or something. Okay, there's a, oops. It's a game about gambling addiction. Does that text on the tree translate to Timmy? It's robot is true form. Okay, let's try this. Try another one. This one, I want to for reals try a treasure chest. I keep trying to draw a treasure chest but not really being happy with what it comes out to be. With 30% chance. Swift rage. I wouldn't blame you. You seem to be putting most of the coins in. So in honor of all this gambling that's happening, we're gonna do oops. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Oh, lost some ginger snaps. Oh no. It did last a long time. You can't really complain about that. Boo. So I'm gonna do this super rough treasure chest. I want to add a little bit of flare. I got the lock here. Ooh, yeah, that's actually a I forget. We could have like a coin or something with two. So I'll put that down here just as a reminder. We'll put it on there somewhere. The lucky chest. Okay. We'll just have it be a really basic chest. extra supports here. I'll put like a, maybe we have the backgrounds inside of a castle or something. We'll just kind of hint at a background here. Aw, Kimchi's meowing. Just doing a simple pillar design here. Just gonna duplicate it over really quick. Make it a little bit smaller so it's receding in space just slightly. And make sure it's lined up a bit. I'll have flag draping, or like maybe some banners draping between here. Oh man, you're losing like crazy now, Set. Mumbles, maybe you're gonna have a winning streak now. I'm gonna make these a little straighter. all about references. Yeah, we've got a banner. It's a saga. I'll have some just hints of stone back there. Maybe I'll do a torch some sort over here. And then torch holder, so I think like it's like inset of metal right here. Hold it here. Handles made out of wood. The gambling in its price. It was me whistling it. Hopefully that wasn't too horrible sounding on the ears. How do you commands giveaway ticket? Yeah, I think giveaway ticket. What does Ocarina of Wine do? It does make Kimchi very sad. Ocarina of Wine is you get to request a song, and as long as I can find the translations to play it on here, I'll play it. Bear in mind, horrible at music, playing instruments, and all of those things. So, also Kimchi hates it. Like he starts yowling and he's like, "Why my ears?" So as long as he's in the other room, it should be all right though. Still enough for You just want other people to feel your pain, Set. Had Palpatine somewhere. Just like throw him in there. Let me get this rough underlying done. $20 dies. They're just all in one drawing. Where should I put Palpatine's face? Is like up here. Hi guys. Okay, that's good for a rough. That's actually probably too good for a rough. I had weird dreams. I had a dream I was on, that I was hanging out with the Game Grumps people, but they didn't like me or something. I kind of had the thought that it was a mimic, but I don't know if it will be or not. It should be a mimic though, huh? A Palpatine mimic. Which would be a mimic. Very accurately would be a mimic. Hi, Oistella. I can't say your name, sorry. In my dream, I did. Astella? What's a good way to shorten that name that I'm continuously destroying? Giveaway is gonna end, I think, Thursday. Does that sound fair enough? Yeah, it's pretty cool even in a dream. I was kind of bummed they didn't like me. It's like, oh, come on, guys. Yeah, I really like the Game Grumps. They're fun. I do like Asti Lame Talu. Oh, I can't say anything. I wasn't programmed with proper pronunciation when I left the robot factory. Glorious beard and humor. Well, hopefully they would. Robot fail. If only I could learn to love. then. Do do. I could make it a hint that maybe it could be a mimic. Aw, yeah. Just don't get greedy like Mumbles. Like I always say, slow and steady gets the spaghetti. And the other phrase I always say now is Mumbles lost. That's terrible. We do need to come up. Well, I guess going all Mumbles is going all in. Or is it full Mumbles? Forget how we phrased it. Trying to get this brace to look correct. These angles are sometimes kind of hard. Optimistic. True. Mumbles is just the most optimistic person here, that's all. Just too dang optimistic. So if I'm a robot, does that mean Mumbles is a cyborg? Is he part robotic? Or was I just adopted into the family of non-robots? Hey, Gay Mart. Oh, the painting, the pumpkin painting? I did. Actually, for the people who missed it, let me grab it really quick. I shared the like a decently sized file so everyone could, if they wanted to use it for like a background or something, be like a 1080 version of it. Let me. There's a Dropbox link of the file. Yeah, I'm gonna upload to ArtStation soon. I just haven't had a chance to yet. Just woke up today and jumped on the stream, and then last night we were doing all the Dark Souls and Zelda. I suppose we did a lot of Zelda too. Just failed repeatedly at Zelda. We were so bad at Zelda, it's crazy. It's kind of amazing how bad we were at it. So much death. Yeah, I'll probably upload it to ArtStation either sometime today or on Monday. I gotta get the, hopefully I can get a good process out of it too, show that off. Oh yeah, was it Wild? Something of the Wild? Call of the Wild? No, Fire of the Wild? I don't remember what it was called. But on trees before uploading to... Oh, for the Halloween one? Yeah, they're a little bit sloppy. Yeah, if Clinty, if you have like a draw or something and what you were thinking, then I could, if I get some time, I could do that. It'd be pretty cool. I'd appreciate it. Watch too much Game Grumps. Zelda 3? By Zelda 3, do you mean Link to the Past? My favorite's Ocarina 2. Oh, he's doing good. He's just sleeping. He was doing a little bit of whining earlier, but not too much. How's Tomlin doing? Yeah, they're just really loose. Oh, to see a cord biter? Oh no, that'd be very destructive. Here, luckily, Kimchi is not a cord biter. Yeah, those pine trees are pretty loose, but maybe I'll go back in and I could blur the background out a little bit or something, add a little more depth that way too. Everything's my toy. Sometimes I worry that in my art I'm a little too not loose though. Spend a little too much time sometimes on little details and stuff that I probably could avoid and save time. Oh, I know. I could hide the reference in here for 2222. Let's see. We'll do it in Braille. Braille numbers. So let's see. Numbers would be. I should make it a little more obvious. I'll do. There we go. Do do. A little too zoomed in for this whole bit here. It's amazing how, like, as soon as I got a cat, I just started talking about my cat all the time. And it's really funny. Whoop. Let's reduce that a little bit. Sorry, I went silent for a bit. I started thinking randomly, so I lost my train of thought. So we'll have this so it's popped up just about this much from the lock. I think just like him being lazing about infected me, and it's like being so cuddly and cute. Sometimes his talkativeness can be like if he's a little too talkative at weird times. There's a stray cat that lives outside that I feed because it's cute. It has I named her Thumbelina, and she has like big thumbs. And hopefully I can adopt her someday. It's kind of the plan. I want to take her to the vet and everything, make sure she's healthy, and see if she needs anything medically. But the only thing Kimchi does that can be kind of annoying is when he's like super talkative to Thumbelina. He just like sits by the door and he's like meow and just like sounds so pathetic, and he just wants to see her so badly. Yep, polydactyl. Yeah, it's so cute. She's a really sweet cat too. He wants to meet her in person so badly. Well, to check for fleas and all that stuff just to make sure. Let's see. Some other gold stuff in the background. And put a crown right here. Oof, that's a strange angle to draw out there. We'll just kind of hint at it. Might as well throw that shape in there. I'll break up this edge with some coins. That would be a perfect mimic, like it's just like in a pile of coins and everything. Maybe I could hint at like teeth. He's sitting on your Cintiq. Yeah, let's make it a mimic. Yeah. I like that mimic idea. Good idea. Do. 1 to it. Oh, nice striker. How's everyone else's Inktober coming along? Still drawing Gravity Falls. Nice. Trying to think of what to draw set. Do you want another prompt? What you mean, Mumbles? What you talking about? Okay, let me think of one. Do you want it to be environment, character? Any idea what you want that to be? Can try anything. Do you prefer characters or environments? Just to kind of give me an idea of, because I usually give you character, I think, character hints. Oops, gotta be a little more consistent on my coin sizes here. Environment? Okay. Let's do a dragon's, like, an area where a dragon lives. It's boneyard, basically. So for the environment, think like maybe they, since they breathe lava and stuff, they like really warm, or breathe fire, they like really warm environments. So sort of influenced by lava and stalagmites and stalactites. Have it be sort of a wide open interior, and it's the home of a dragon, but it's the last dragon. It's not like a bunch of dragons. It's the last one of its kind. So you have some, maybe you don't have to have the dragon in there, but maybe you have some skeletal remains of the dragon's kind. And perhaps you could have some story hinting at what happened to all these dragons, why there's only one of them left. Was it a plague? What is it? Intervention by dragon hunters? I'll leave that bit up to you. Does that work as good? Is that good for you? The main components is you don't have to do like the stalagmites and stalactites, but the main thing would be, I'd say, the home of like dragon kind, where they used to live, but there's only one of them left, and there's remains of the previous dragons, and kind of hint at what maybe what's the end of them. Yeah, I think that gets mostly, yeah. So many coins. Why did I do this? Also need to get better at hinting at what the coins are instead of drawing them all. Some other shapes back there. Maybe like some sort of ringlet, gold, with insets on it. I'm gonna move this torch down just a bit. Just kind of want to hint at some of the details, have this be a little less complete so it kind of you can fill it in a bit. Oh, my computer's chugging a little bit. Must have been doing an autosave. There we go. Pretty excited. I'm having gonna go out and get some tacos tonight. Actually gonna meet some new people too. I guess there's some nerdy people I'm gonna hang out with. What's wrong, Set? We haven't actually decided where to get tacos. There is this one place. It's called Mex One or something. Yeah, and they do like a shrimp taco that's super good. But there's not really too many street taco places around here, sadly. Oh, Mumbles keeps losing. Yeah, that is sad. Poor Mumbles. Well, at least he knows to never gamble in real life with real money. It's a life lesson, Mumbles. You don't want your snaps? What, are my snaps no good for you? Or should I have said, oh snap? You cut me deep, Mumbles. You cut me deep. I thought our human robot brotherhood relationship meant more. Gumbles. Mumbles was that you didn't even really, did you choose that for yourself? I forget if you started calling yourself that or if we all started calling you that first, Mumbles. You've never had a taco, Clinty? My gosh, that needs a change. Could get some recipes for you. You could make some tacos. They're easy to make. Yeah. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But that's a good. What's everyone's favorite food? Yeah, I mean that's why I said it makes sense. uh, it's strange here. Like even where I live, there's tons of lots of um, Vietnamese places. I like Vietnamese food quite a bit. Like pho. Stir fry is your favorite curry? Oh, curry is amazing too. What kind of curry, Striker? Indian curry? Nice. But only one can be tough. Lebanese? What's a good Lebanese dish? I'm trying to think what that would be. Ooh, my perspective is all sorts of different. It's okay. We won't worry about that. Let this be a lesson on winging perspective. Don't do it. Ooh, coconut milk curry is amazing. Yeah, I love that. Megan makes a good coconut curry. It's my girlfriend. Mm. Yeah, I've been really bad about cooking lately too. Like oof. I don't know what it is. Chicken kebabs with onion, green pepper, and tomatoes on a bed of seasoned rice with hummus sprinkled, a hot pepper side of tabbouleh, and maybe. The only thing I don't know is that last thing, fattoush salad. What's a fattoush salad? All that sounds amazing. I love hummus and all those other things. Great stuff for sure. Lebanese food sounds amazing. Here, tomato stock with mashed cooked tomatoes and then curry and then coconut milk. We make it with like coconut milk, red peppers, green pepper, no, red peppers, yellow peppers, either like a chicken or maybe tofu. And what was that? It's a radish. What's it called? It's a really large white radish. But daikon radish. Like daikon radish. It's kind of like sort of like a radish and a potato. We'll put potatoes in there and stuff too. That's really good. I think we usually use a green or a red curry. Mm. Oh, curry puffs are great. I love curry puffs. We've got a Thai place around here that does some really nice curry puffs. chicken breast and cook it in there. Yeah, totally. I love all. I mean, every kind of food. Probably the only thing I'm not a fan of really is oysters and like oysters, mussels, and they're like a scallion. No, not scallions. Scallops. No, scallops are scallions. I forgot what they're called. The fishy thing. I think they're scallops. Scallions are like the onion type thing. I'd be a pro eater. I love eating so much. Yeah, scallops. Yeah. Tapas. Bivalves. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. Isn't tapas like multiple dishes all at the same time, or is that something else I'm thinking of? I thought I've had tapas, but maybe I'm thinking of something different. I'll have to Google it and clarify myself what that is. So I've been to a tapas place. Okay, yeah. Yes, I've had tapas. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. Yeah, serious. I always want to do that when I go to a place. I'm like, why don't I just get like just a bunch of appetizers instead of ordering like just one main course? It makes sense. I'm gonna do a super lazy integration of Palpatine. What is that one? Stylize. I'll do a filter gallery as brushstrokes, maybe. Tapas. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inktober. Farewell. I must go. Do like a cartoony skull up here or something, maybe. Bloop. Bloop. This whole scene or what? I don't really know what to put back here actually. Could just do like some sort of interesting shapes or something. Don't know what to do. do something like this. I kind of like that. No. What was the other reference we were supposed to get in here? I guess make like a, in remembrance of Palpatine, we'll make like a, maybe come up with an abstract S or a P. Oh yeah, 222. Well, I've got 222 in here, and in Braille. I had Palpatine in there for a moment, and I'm just gonna leave some sort of leftover of that. And Banner Saga. Well, there's Banner. I guess we could put the DVD saga set of Star Wars back here. So this is the box set of Star Wars. So this is the saga part. Let's see. And if you think about it, that sort of entails X-Files as well. It's the box set, and set's disappointment. Oh, it's totally treasure. Any other treasure items we should throw back there? Something to stand for Mumble's loss of everything. Maybe just a hint of an X is shown right here. Got the X-Files here. And then right here, this is going to be the Illuminati symbol right here. The futile attempts. We can start. I could put a spider web in here. Maybe I'll put a spider web somewhere. Badoop, 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 badoop. Do a little spider web back here. Maybe that'll be my theme, just spider webs and everything. Favorite movie or movie saga? Star Wars. Favorite movie would be Return of the Jedi and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and the last one is Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, couldn't remember. Favorite saga would be Star Wars. The cliche Star Wars answer. How about you, Clinty? What's your fave? The singing The Hobbit killed it for you. The first Hobbit was all right. And the other ones, they had like just so much CGI. It was weird, like, and kind of sort of badly done CGI too. I think the Lord of the Rings, the original series, was a better series. I do really like those too. It was really good. I think over reliance on CGI killed it for me, and breaking away from the original story. I hope you like the pages of badly written songs. Megan, my girlfriend, she always says, The Hobbit feels like one book adapted to 3 movies, stretched thin. Oh yeah, it feels like stretched thin, like one book adapted to 3 movies. Akira. I've never seen Akira. That's the old movie. I would like to, though. I don't know what changed between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, but it just wasn't as good. Oh man, your power went out? That's usually what happens to me. I'm just gonna add a little bit of line. We'll thicken up a few lines. Have a few of these objects stand out a little bit better. No! Did you lose your drawing? Oh, no, I don't want that to happen to you. That happened to me. You gotta get a power thing. Did it ruin it? I hope it didn't corrupt it. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of bad trends in current movies. I watched just like a tiny bit of what was that one with all the like the Joker and everything? It was terrible. Don't like not liking stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of bad habits too, like just cutting things like too fast and not really holding on cuts. There's still a lot of like indie movies and stuff out there that are fine though. Suicide Squad, yeah, I only watched a tiny bit of it, and from what I saw, I did not like it. Like the amount of times they cut was crazy. They would just like have something happening and cut and cut and yeah, wasn't a fan. Hopefully it saved. Yeah, epileptic movies. I only watched a tiny bit of it, so luckily I didn't have to sit through it all. I was like, yep, this is bad, and didn't even finish it. Well, I think I'm done for today. Just want to make sure sets file at least maybe lived or died. Oh, thank you, Kuro. No, just kidding. Welcome to the stream, Kuro. No saves? Did you check the your temp folder, Kuro? Not just like in the list of Photoshop, but like the auto where it saves automatically to. Thank you, Maximum Duty. Yeah, try the temp folder. Maybe Photoshop didn't save it into its recent files, but maybe it did the other thing. Are you on PC? If you're on PC, it would be your C drive, your standard drive, then users, your username. I'll just type it out. Well, just what I posted there, but instead of rando for random or whatever, it would be your username. It might be, maybe it's your D drive or a different drive other than C, but presumably C drive is your main drive. I'm wondering if I should do, I'm going to do a quick test. One of the cheating ways of digital. I don't know if I like this contrast in here or not. I kind of like it. Look for, there might be a specific, maybe that's not the temp folder for Adobe. Photoshop crashes. You could check there should be a folder, Photoshop crashes. If that doesn't work, Google where Photoshop keeps temp saves, because it might not be in the standard temp directory. But yeah, I should get going. Because Michael's still here. I'm being a bad friend. Do you not like the darkness? Canvas size is 11 by 17 at 300 DPI, which is 3,000 pixels by 5,000. I'm sorry, set. That's Kimchi, my cat. Let's hint at a few coins in here. Yeah, I'm sorry, set. It'll be better the second time, maybe. Right? For sure. Not maybe. It just will be. Good suggestion, Maximum Duty. RIP. It'll be better a second time around for sure. As long as you don't let spirits get you down, it'll be better. But yeah, I'm gonna get going though. Gonna go hang out with my friend. Just realized I've been drawing for a lot longer than I thought I was. Thanks everyone for stopping by again. Oh, and if you want, I've got tutorials and stuff for some of my drawing and modeling and everything. And that's just on my YouTube, which is, I'll just post the YouTube channel here. Yeah, no problem, Maximum Duty. You're welcome, Striker. I will say hi to Mike for everyone, for sure. Let me see, let me get my channel. I think it's just /. Yeah, here we go. I'm sure the link's below too. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Clinty. Yeah, you're welcome, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow too. Should be after, it'll be 6 or 7. Oh, yeah. That's good call. Good call. Host. It should be after 6 or 7. Let's see who's drawing. We have Adobe. We'll go to we could go to Anne again. She's cool. I like her. She's super helpful. Yep. Gingerbread Storm. So let's do host. See if I remember how to do this. So yeah, everyone say Gingerbread Storm or Gingerbread Attack. Let's do Storm. Yeah. Gingerbread Storm. Farewell, everyone. It's been a great stream. Bye. Storm.